I haven't posted in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a video for y'all, and it's gonna be a tutorial on making beef enchiladas. So what you're gonna need is, of course, your ground beef. We'll go ahead and turn the stove on. Also, you'll need some shredded cheese, enchilada sauce. I use the medium because I like it kind of spicy. Vegetable oil and corn tortillas. So what you're gonna do first, you're gonna brown the meat. And then once the meat is brown, you're going to get a saucepan with oil and a saucepan to put that in. You're going to turn it on. And then once the meat is brown, you're going to set the meat aside, get the corn tortillas. And first you want to dip it in this and then dip it in the oil. And you're going to lay it on a saucepan. Actually, I'll just show y'all. So once the meat is done browning, I will show y'all the next steps. Alright, so once the meat is brown, you can put it in a container. And what I'm doing here is I chopped up some bell pepper and onion, and I'm sauteing it right now. And then once it's done sauteing, I'm going to add it in with the meat. And while that's cooking, I'm letting the oil heat up. And then once I add this with the meat, I'm going to put the enchilada sauce in this pan. And on this, what I did was I added some salt and pepper and a little bit of seasoning all through it for the flavor. And then also I added that in with the meat as well. So this is almost done sauteing, but I'm going to mix it together. You don't want to overcook it, you just want to make sure that it's like caramelized, you know. And in the meantime, you want to go ahead and heat your oven to about 350. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the bigger pot. And I'm going to pour the meat in with it. Just mix it all together. Alright, so right here we have the hamburger meat mixed with the sauteed bell peppers. We used all of them, the green, yellow, and the red, with onions. So once that's done, I'm going to pour it back from here into this container. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour the enchilada sauce in the pan. Again, this is just from H-E-B, got the mild kind. And I actually got two of them, so you can pour both of them into the pan. And these are already seasoned, but you can always add extra salt and extra pepper. And then we're going to mix it. Just make sure that it's all blended. And while that's mixing, we have the oil on, so the oil should already be hot. So the next thing we're going to do is take a handful of the corn tortillas out. So once this is hot, you stick the tortilla in there, like so. And we're going to flip it, make sure both sides get in there. And one thing that my dad always taught me was to clean as you cook. That way when you're done cooking, you don't have to clean as much. Voila. Alright. So we're going to let it sit in there for a little bit since it's the first one, just to let it cook a little bit in there. And then once that's done, we're gonna take it from here, put it into the oil. Then we're gonna set it on the pan. That's gonna be kind of tricky because I have to use both hands to roll it up. So I'll probably show you how to do the first one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video while I continue doing the rest of them. And then once it's done being rolled up, I'll show y'all, and then I'll put it in the oven, and then I will show y'all the outcome. Alright, so this is about done. So we're going to take it out of this, and we're going to, okay, that didn't work. Okay, so that was a little bit too hot. So I'm just going to let it cook a little longer in this. And then, let's see, can I actually move this closer right there? That grease got a little bit too hot, so we are going to disregard that grease. The easiest thing to do is kind of leave it like that. And then you're going to take some meat and just put it in the middle. The meat is hot. You can use your hands if they're clean, but I'm not using my hands because it's hot. Alright. So you don't want to put too much, but you want to even it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll it because I only have two hands and I have to use both of them. So once it's rolled, I will show y'all. And once you roll it, that's what it should look like. It'll be real little. The smaller the better because you can fit more. So I'm going to go ahead and continue rolling the rest of them. And once they're done being rolled, I will be back with the video. So as you can see, I'm trying to roll them as small as I can, but it's kind of hard because it's really hot. So if you make this at home, be careful because you will burn yourself. Alright, so as you can see, I have them rolled up all the way down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour on the extra sauce on the top of them. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to kind of just spread it out. And then what I'm going to do depending on how much cheese I want, you just put the cheese on top like so. Kind of just spread it evenly. Alright. Then once you have the cheese on there, you kind of just want to spread it out. That way it's even. Just like that. And if you have extra meat, put it on the side. I'm a little messy. Alright, so once that's done, go ahead and open up your oven. And just like that, we'll stick it in there for about, I say 10 minutes. Doesn't have to be long, just enough time so that the cheese can melt. And in the meantime, I am going to clean up my mess. And once it's done, I will show you the outcome. And also for the sides, what I'm going to make for the sides is some chattel beans. Yeah, baby. They're good. Alright, so whenever the food is done and the kitchen's cleaned up, I will pull everything out and let y'all see the outcome of it. Alright, so So it's been about 10 minutes. The cheese is melted a little bit. We're going to give it a little bit more time. I got the beans going. Let the beans warm up. Alright, so I went ahead and took them out. And this is the outcome of them. See the cheese melted on there. Nice. And then, so here you have it. And the beans will be done in a little bit. But that is how you make a casserole. Or that's my way of making a casserole. Wasn't the best video because I'm doing it with a cell phone. Kind of difficult. But gives y'all an idea. And I will be sure to do better videos when I get a camera. So yeah, there you have it.